Hello, it's Sean. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing of This War of Mine, the board game. I understand this is a game that was based on a video game. I never played the video game, so I can't really speak a lot about that. But my understanding of this game is it's kind of the tragic side of war, and in war not everyone is a soldier. Of course war is always tragic regardless, but this is kind of the people that live through a war that's going on around them. So the people that live in a town that's devastated by conflict. What I've heard is it's a good game mechanic. There's a lot of interesting story that happens, but it's sad and depressing. It sounded like an interesting game mechanic, so that's why I backed this on Kickstarter. Again, I don't know a lot about the video game, what was going on with that, but I backed this game, and now I've got my copy, and I thought I would unbox it and show you what comes in it. So in addition to the box, there were some stretch goals included, and then this also came in the box, so I don't know what's in there. I will say there's probably some spoilers here. My understanding is that they included some extra tidbits in the Kickstarter that weren't originally planned, and just as I open up stuff and look at different stuff here, there could be some spoilers for the game because it's very heavily story driven, so if you're concerned about that, maybe you should stop watching this video. So, I'm going to start with this envelope, just see what's what in here. So it looks like we got a nice letter. It is our great honor to deliver this brief message to you. Blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to read all that on here. Got some tokens. Ooh. That looks interesting. And again, haven't read any rules, don't know anything about the game. So, I'm just showing off what's in it. We're not talking about gameplay or anything like that right now. This War of Mine, the board game postcard, I guess. Nice little art. Sealed envelope. Not going to open that up because probably some story stuff in there. Only open after you have managed to successfully finish the campaign. Again, not going to open that up. The heart of the city. Looks like there's some story stuff going on in here. So this is like, I don't want to say it's choose your own adventure, but you'll go to certain places and it'll say read S4. You read that, it'll give you some options. That's kind of how I understand it. About the stretch goals. Probably just telling you how to make use of all these different add-ons that were available in the game. So kind of a little extra rule book, looks like. These look interesting. I don't know what these are. Let's pull them out, take a peek. Really nice finish, glossy finish. It's one piece. You got a side A, side B. I don't know. We'll figure that one out too. So, that's the first little box. I'm going to open the board game now. We'll get to the stretch goals afterward. Okay, we got a book of scripts. So this again, that choose your own adventure thing, there's a lot in here. There are 1,947 little paragraph There's story bits in here. That's a lot. Plus what's in that other book. So, a lot of story in here. Seems like there'd probably be a lot of replayability because I don't imagine you'll go through all that in a single game. You've got a journal. Looks like this is the rule book. So not real big. Looks like it'll be easy to read. Save sheet. Probably take stats of where you are if you got to pick up in the middle of a game so you can replay or continue playing a game once you've started. It's kind of a nice add. A couple of baggies for holding some stuff. It's always nice to get. Looks like a reference card. The Endless Night and the Last Day. Alright, we got some cardboard here. Let's see, we got 3 sheets of tokens. So, nice colors on these. Look nice. Double-sided. Pop out nice. Sometimes you get games that these tear a lot when they pop out, and that's always frustrating, but these look like they pop out real nicely. More good stuff here, or not so good stuff, as the case may be. Looks like misery, illness, hunger, different tokens for those. More hunger and fatigue. Broken assault rifle, shotgun, assault rifle, some moonshine. So, quite a few different tokens there. And here's our board. So it looks like 6-panel board. Nice big board for the game. Let's see. Move my camera back a little bit so you can get the whole thing here. Alright, readjusted the camera so you can see the whole board. It's a nice big board, nice artwork. I think it's double-sided. Yep, it is. So I don't know how the game plays, so I'm not sure exactly how that works, if it's just different options, if one side's maybe harder or easier. Or maybe for a different number of players. But, looks neat, kind of a blown out building, sides blown out so everything's exposed. But it looks nice. Alright, so let's see what else we've got in the box. We've got some custom dice. Looks like a regular old D10 here, and then a red, a yellow, and a grayish brown. So it looks like there's punch symbols, so probably some sort of combat, unarmed combat, and we've got some knives and a hatchet on the yellow die, so again, maybe some kind of combat. And then looks like crosshairs, a reticule, so probably a ranged combat die. Little colored rings to go on the miniatures, probably just to distinguish which player. And we have miniatures in this game, so let's take a peek at some of those. Let's see. Can we get... Not bad. They're not the most detailed models I've seen. I play a lot of miniature games, so I guess I have a high standard for that. But They're not bad either. Once they're painted, they should look pretty nice. Yeah. Guess I'm a little disappointed in the models. Could have spent a little more time on these for sure. They're not bad. They're just not great either. So, comes with a nice little collection. Interesting. She's got a guitar on her back. Looks like we got 12 models in the game here. So, again, probably could have been a little bit nicer, but I don't think it's about being a miniature game, so I'm not super mad about that. See, we got some different kind of tokens here. Don't really know what these are, but just some plastic tokens there. These look like gears. Again, not really sure what they're for in the game. And then some plastic beads that are clear. Some bluey ones and a red one. Again, don't know the rules, so can't really speak to what those are for. Let's take a peek at some of these cards here. Looks like maybe these are character cards for the different models that I just showed you. So each one of them probably has a card here. Don't know the difference between the red background and the black background, but kind of interesting art. Got like a photo with it, and then a photo of the miniature. Or I guess it's probably not a photo. It's a image from a CAD design program, probably. Different stats, different stuff going on the cards. Have some blank cards, a deck of fate cards, and those have different things on them. Some exploration cards, and again, probably when you go out looking for stuff, what do you find? What's out there? Some numbers on the bottom of all these. I'm not sure what those are for. Probably some sort of order, or maybe it's the relevant for the scenario book as you go read 745 or whatever. So quite a bit going on there. Not going to read all those because again, probably some spoilers going on. Don't want to ruin it for anybody or me. Mostly me. I don't care about you. Another pack of cards. Let's see here. So some Rebel cards. Dig through them, see what happens. Help the sick and wounded in our area. Chapter objective. Ooh. There you go. Final objective, chapter objective. So that's what's probably going on during the game. Visitor cards. Different effects from people stopping by to visit, I guess. Some findings cards. Different stuff you find as you're looking for stuff. And searching some furniture, some heap search. Probably just interacting with different kinds of things in the game. Give you different stuff as you're looking around. Again, these have interesting art. Matches the rest of the theme of the game. Visitor cards, can of food, burnt cigarettes, cigarette packs, money. kind of interesting looking. And let's see, 2 more decks of cards here. So we got a resident deck. Imagine these are folks that you're going to have living in the area around you. Some rats and some homeless, civilians, rebels, survivors, thugs. The location cards and event cards. Let's look at the locations. So you got an abandoned cottage. Let's turn it upside right so you can read it. Explore and rare findings. Again, I assume those numbers are used for reading through that book to see what's going on. Different things can go on at the different locations. Looks like a nice variety of stuff. So then we have events. These different stuff that can happen during the game, I assume. Alright, and it looks like the last deck here in the core box. Alright, so we got Night Raid deck. Imagine this is probably some bad stuff that happens at night when people come into your space as you're holed up. Like some build a something deck, build a crude stove, build a bed, build a workshop. Probably once you do that, you get some additional bonuses. Improve a herbal garden to a vegetable garden, build a reinforced door, build a chair, build a bed. So probably things that can help you during the game there. Narrative actions. There's a deck for that. Close call. Secret storage. A night owl. Through the sewers. And then a colors deck. Don't really know what those are, but I'm sure I'll learn when I read through the rules. So it looks like what we get in the base box here. Stack this back up and we'll pull out that stretch goal box. Alright, now I've got the stretch goal box. Let's see what's in here. Looks like we got some more miniatures, some upgraded dice. These actually look really neat. So it's the same dice that we had before, just different symbols. More models. There's a statue of an angel. That's pretty neat looking. Kind of beat up with a couple of guns there at its base. Some ammo boxes and the ammo belt. That's interesting. Like a whole bunch more survivor models or character models, I guess. I don't know if they're survivors or not. Looks like we got some army guy, military people. Looks like several of those. Same kind of finish on these models. Not the best sculpts. The plastic used doesn't give the best detail, but they're not bad. They'll look good on the table, but could have been a little higher quality plastic. We got a couple more decks of cards here. And a card box. Lord of Hellas. I think this is, must be for a different game they're doing. Let's see what's in here. It's a pretty cool looking model, actually. Don't know much about this game. I think it's on Kickstarter right now, actually. But, not a bad looking model. Comes with a little thing about it, I guess. Encourage you to go back that one on Kickstarter as well. Cross promotion, I guess. So, we'll look at these decks and see what we got here. So this one comes with a whole bunch of blank cards. I don't know if you need those for something or if that's just for adding your own content or what. Interesting little artwork on that. The dog and the cat. A couple models for those. Must do something in the game. Get another character card. Sewers map. That was probably that big shiny map that I looked at the beginning. And these probably do, I don't know, do something with that. Kit actions. These are probably all the decks you need for all the add-ons that were added. The Heart of the City. Hidden Objectives. Visitors. Add that to the other deck. Got an event. A Desperate Measures deck. So don't know what all that stuff does, but I'm sure I'll find out when I read the rules. The second deck here. So, this way. Specials, alarms, noise. So down here it says tactics in the corner. Lots of different stuff going on. So hidden spaces. These are more sewer cards, different rooms that are going on in the sewers, corridors. Probably different things that can happen to you down in the sewers. Our street. More build stuff, make some toys. Place a kid's room. Orphans of War. Got some more residence cards. Night raids. Add another one to that. And a couple more of the build. So, that is all the stuff that comes in this game. Looks like pretty nice quality stuff on pretty much everything. The miniatures aren't that bad, but I would have liked to have seen a little bit higher quality on those. Again, I play a lot of miniature games, so I see what can be done with miniatures these days. I mean, even Zombicide games are miniatures in a board game, and they're a lot higher quality than what these are. Nicer sculpts, more detailed in the mold. So, but they're not bad. So can't gripe too much about that, I guess. So that is an unboxing of my Kickstarter of this war of mine. Looking forward to trying this out, seeing what's what. From what I've heard, it's kind of a depressing game. It's a sad theme. Probably isn't going to be for everybody, but it seems interesting to me. It's a reality of our world that we live in. Is people live in these places where wars happen, have been going on for many, many years, and the people that live in those places are faced with a lot of challenges that I've never had to face, thankfully. So I just look forward to playing this, seeing how the story progresses. maybe getting a little bit different perspective on the world, and who knows? We'll see if it's a good game, a bad game, or what. But I think it looks interesting. So, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like this and all the other stuff that I work on, you can subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments below, and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks for watching.